Y'all remember when Al Franken got drummed out of Congress because of a years old scandal, or it wasn't even a scandal at the time, but it became a scandal much later. And even Democrats were like, yeah, he's got to go, because Democrats tried to do what we consider to be the right thing. Was it the right thing? That's up for debate. But now that Boebert is in the barrel, what's happening? Where are the Democrats? And where are the Republicans who are saying, hey, she needs to be drummed out of Congress? What she did was 10 times worse than anything that Franken himself had been accused of. And see, and this is why, in my opinion, Democrats tend to lose. We lose because we don't go for the jugular when the jugular is exposed. Dude, Republicans don't even have to have a jugular exposed. They will pull your shirt down and bite. And no, it's not about vengeance. It's not even about fairness. It's about the fact that only one side seems to get to pay for the crimes that they do, and the other side just uses a lot of bluster and emotional manipulation to get what they want done. They'll use all kinds of framing to make it look like their side is being persecuted, even when they do wrong. And then they'll use framing to persecute other people, even when they are trying to do right. I look at the Hunter thing. Hunter just done his dirt like a lot of us have done, but at least he tried to make right by it. They're using the transgressions of the son against the father, and they're also trying to harm this man for political gain. And yet again, where, there's even people on the gun rights side. I think there was the Gun Owners of America actually offering to help pay some of his legal defense fees. Yeah, that's crazy though. What Hunter is supposedly accused of is not even on par with what Lauren Boebert, and we have the proof, we have video evidence. A lot of the accusations against Hunter have not even been proven yet. Yet we have video evidence of what Boebert did, and she broke a law. I don't know why Democrats aren't pushing for her to receive any type of legal penalty for what she did in that theater. It was a lewd act. It was in front of children. She blew vapor in the face and let vapor just go all over this poor pregnant woman. She was loud. She was obnoxious. She was being a public nuisance. There's so many things she could be pursued on. And if Democrats had the cojones, they'd be pursuing her. I know there are people go, we got great messaging, and they'll show the Democratic stars who are rising. But that stuff tends to happen in a vacuum. The mainstream, the main populace aren't seeing these messages. We're not sending them. What happens when Democrats don't fight aggressively enough? Well, we see sort of an example in Missouri. A young man named Lucas Kunce is battling for Josh Hawley's seat. And Josh Hawley and his wife are pushing for really strong abortion laws there. Just a couple years ago, he was talking about how the state health director of Missouri passed regulations where he could get and chart the menstrual cycles of women there to see if they were having abortions. Let me repeat that. He had documentation that he was using to chart the menstrual cycles of the women of Missouri. Chart the menstrual cycles of the women of Missouri. That's what happens when we don't win. That's what happens when we don't fight back hard enough. Someone really smart told me that, Alicia, when you battle, sometimes you have to be smart about the weapons you choose. And he was right. Far too often, we as Democrats pick the wrong weapons in melee battles with the Republicans. There is a time to play nice. There's a time to be strategic. And there's times to just take the gloves off and scrap like you're in the schoolyard. There's too much at stake. Go after Boebert. Send a message that the old Democrats who folded all the time aren't going to fold this time. There's a message to be sent here, and it needs to be sent. MAGA be damned.